welcome back to Sashoon Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you're returning, thank you for returning. Also, shout out to the new subscribers. This channel is small and a baby, and I appreciate those of you who recognize game. So, in this pick a card reading, we will be answering the question of what are your spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities. One thing I want to say up front, and I'm putting this in the beginning, so please listen to this part. I'm specifically looking at the light and shadow attributes of your spiritual abilities, because something that I've noted in a lot of these types of pick a cards, it's all, yeah, you have this great spiritual gift, and then they don't really tell you how to manage the gift properly, right? Because everything has a light and a shadow to it. So you want to make sure that you know how to keep those things in balance. So all of these cards, these piles are pre-picked, and then I'm going to be pulling 2 decks so that we can look at a bridge card, which is going to show you basically the bridge or the middle, the balance between the light and the shadow side of whatever spiritual gifts I channel for you guys. So timestamps are in the description box below for your piles, but pile number 1, you guys got this carnelian stone. Pile number 2, you guys got this little solidite stone. Pile number 3, you guys are our seashell. Pile number 4, you guys got celestite. Pile number 5, you guys got this piece of citrine. So without further ado, make your way to your piles. I will see you guys on the flip side. So pile number 1. Welcome to you guys' reading. Yeah, the first thing that I picked up for you guys before I even started pulling card was ghosts. Some of you guys might have really strong abilities around. I just heard the Akashic records and the Akashic libraries. You guys might, I'm getting something really interesting. Some of you guys might either have really good memories or really bad memories. Like, you might be really good at memorizing information, but you might be like face blind. Like, you might be bad at remembering who people are or their names or where objects are placed. And I'm getting this is almost karmic. That's interesting. It's kind of like you guys have a lot of very deep spiritual knowledge and spiritual wisdom that you have access to, almost to the point of impacting your memory in other ways or in other parts of your life. That's very fascinating. I've never heard anything like that. But another thing that I got with you guys is very much like record keepers, collectors, people who store information. I'm getting a lot of you guys, you can also store a lot of energy in your body. I don't know if you guys might have issues sleeping. I'm picking that up. Some of you guys might be insomniacs, or you might just be very lunar people. You might often be up at night. But I'm getting if that's the case, it's because your body has, it's like you have this ability, like you absorb whatever energy is around you. You guys are very receptive people, and a shadow element of this can be having sleep problems. Like, I'm getting sleep apnea for some people too, or like sleep paralysis. I'm getting these things might happen to you because you picked up on too much energy. Some of you guys, I'm getting also people who really like nature, maybe animal lovers as well, but I'm definitely getting going outside. I'm seeing someone taking walks at night. I don't know if some of you are like taking walks at night too, but those might be things that could be helpful for you guys. I'm also getting a very specific channeled message of, I don't know if someone went for a walk at night. I'm seeing someone going for a walk and they saw an owl. I'm getting for some of you, someone might be indigenous and you might be owl totem, or you might have like an owl that's a spirit guide. But, you know, obviously the owl is a symbol of deep, basically what I was saying, a person who has a lot of wisdom, a person who has a lot of deep spiritual knowledge that's kind of locked in their consciousness. So we have 3 tarot cards for you guys. So basically how it's split up, one of the tarot cards is a light card, one of them is a shadow card, and one of them is the bridge. And then I also have oracle cards that are light and shadow cards, which we're going to go over. Then I'm going to live pull bridge cards, because that's what they told me to do. So let's look at you guys' light, shadow, and bridge for tarot. Ooh, Wow, this is really interesting from the storytelling standpoint. Okay, so for light attribute, you guys have the star in reverse. Yeah, this is gonna sound kind of scary, but for someone, I heard memory wipe. Some of you guys, I'm picking up very strongly a previous lifetime. Some of you guys might be Atlantean, Lumerian. I don't know if you identify as star seeds. Supposed to start making starseed content on this channel soon, so if you identify as a starseed, feel free to subscribe, because like that's coming. But I'm definitely getting Aquarian energy, which makes sense. The star card is the Aquarius card in tarot, but I heard memory wipe. I'm getting it's kind of like you guys, I'm getting strong past life energy for you guys. It's like in a previous lifetime or a previous incarnation, you guys were the people who kept the records. For some of you, you might have just flat out, you might have just been an Akashic librarian, you might have just kept records of the universe itself. But for some of you, I'm getting also like keeping the records of a specific civilization or time period. And that, it's like trapped in your subconscious. Like it's literally in your subconscious for some of you. It's such a strong feeling, it literally can paralyze you sometimes if you have sleep problems. But with this shadow card, interesting, you guys got the 10 of Pentacles upright. A lot of you guys, wow, some of you guys, this is going to sound kind of weird. I'm picking up, I heard dragon. Some of you guys might have had lifetimes. There's a specific subtype of star seeds that are they're like the draconian, or they're like these dragon people. It's possible that you guys, here's what I'm picking up for some of you, especially if you identify as starseeds, you might have had incarnations in multiple very like highly evolved spiritual societies, and part of you coming and being human is so that you can learn more about more materially based realities. But it's sort of like I'm getting for some of you, you've lived lives as very healing, beautiful, spiritual people. And you've lived lives in more materialistic realities. And for you guys, this is all about data collection. You guys want information. You guys want to understand the universe. And that is this anchor in your spiritual gifts. Like whatever world or universe or reality, if it's a material reality like ours, or if it's a very highly evolved spiritual reality, there's karma for you guys. There's a lot of karma around learning the unknown. And it's funny that the bridge card that you guys got is the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune is God's, it's God's plan, it's God's will. Like there's no control over if the wheel goes up or down. Only spirit can decide that for you. So it's really interesting that the bridge basically is that you guys are basically, your spiritual gift is this ability to move through reality, different incarnations, different lifetimes, different worlds, to receive deep wisdom and knowledge. So let's get more into how that is impacting you in this incarnation. But that's a really cool ass message. So for these specific oracle cards, I have a goddess card for your light attribute and your shadow attribute. This card is a light attribute, and this card is a shadow attribute. I do not know what any of these cards are for you guys. Well, I do now because I flipped it this way. But let's look at you guys' first light card. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. What was I just talking about? You see how this spider, like, what is the spider, right? A weaver, right? A person who, right, in indigenous folklore and indigenous cosmology, my family's indigenous, I'm Afro-indigenous shoddy, but anyway, you guys really remind me, of the understanding of, like, the dream catcher, or, like, you know, spider women, like the spider, the understanding of a person who can weave all of these memories, right, of the universe, of the collective consciousness, for the sake of communal growth, for the sake of communal understanding of reality. So you guys have this really strong. So let's look at your, which this is the light card. Past life, a set. What did I, like, literally, what did I say about you guys? Like, you guys are like spiritual data collectors. You guys are like metaphysical data collectors. Like, you guys have been doing this for like eons. you've just been like trapezing like through different realities. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Okay. So now Spirit is really getting into what your shadow element is. You guys are very interesting because even though you have this powerful spiritual energy, you guys can also, I'm getting, be very dragon-like, right? And anyone who know anything about dragons and folklore, they can be very materialistic, right? They can be very focused on abundance. You guys might also be a Taurus. I'm getting for someone a Taurus stellium. Someone here might have a Taurus stellium or moon in Taurus. If you're not moon in Taurus in Western astrology, you might want to check your birth chart in Vedic astrology, because you might actually be a Taurus in Vedic astrology. It could be Mugashirsha. You might have a moon in Mugashirsha as well. But for a lot of you guys, I'm getting it's almost like if you haven't had a really deep spiritual awakening yet, I'm getting for some of you, it will happen. This is karma. Like karma for you, you might start off, there we go. You might start off life in certain lifetimes, like in a more materialistic mindset. And then there might be some big kind of whoosh. You might have some big whoosh. I'm getting later on in your life where you just kind of have this huge awakening of all of this like deep spiritual past life energy that you have. So that's really interesting. It's pretty, I also think it's fascinating that you guys' reading has been more of a past life reading than like what your spiritual gifts are. I asked if this reading is confirmation for some of you guys, but I'm getting, ooh, my bad. Okay, well, I'm just going to take that as they want me to pull that card for you guys. But yeah, I'm getting for some of you guys, you didn't know that. I'm getting that some of you, I'm getting someone here might have, let me just grab that. Sorry, guys. I'm getting here also, I'm still channeling while I'm picking up the cards. This was funny. I'm getting that some of you guys here might have had like a past life regression done. You might be interested in past life regressions. But yeah, I'm also hearing ghost stories. I'm also hearing ghost stories. I don't know if some of you guys are really into horror or like creepy things. You guys might be really into like weird things that other people see as scary. And I'm getting for some of you guys, this is a form of memory activation. This is a type of memory activation for you guys. So I'm going to pull you guys' first bridge card, and then I'm going to pull the other bridge card from the other deck. So Spirit, what is the bridge between the shadow and the light? Okay, and that, oh, the serpent. Wow, the serpent. Okay, so this card, now this is from a deck that has been passed down through my family for like 4 generations now, actually. But yeah, so with the serpent energy for you guys, yes, really, there is this pattern, and that makes sense. That's why, that's the reason why your reading is, it's almost more of a past life regression than anything else, is because your spiritual gift is your ability to have a spiritual awakening, like your ability to radically transform, like to really have this wake up and shed your skin. I'm also getting very strongly, if you are I'm getting for some of you guys, it's this beautiful combination, right, of this light and this dark, right? Because in some cultures, people think of the serpent as evil or manipulative or cunning, right? People think of the serpent as very materialistically oriented, right? That the serpent is this conniving, thieving person. So if you're a very materialistic person, a very abundance mindset oriented person, for you, it is not a contradiction, right? It's not a contradiction for you guys to have this type of, I don't want to say conniving, but kind of like money on my mind type of energy, and while also having this deep spiritual wisdom. Like for you guys, this is balance. For you guys, balancing this spiritual esoteric propensity with this more kind of, I'm low key, I'm a shapeshifter in the cut type of energy, is not, it's not a bad thing at all. You're allowed to have multiple sides. You're allowed to shed your skin. You're allowed to die and wake up and die and wake up. But you guys have this pattern of, you know, having some type of deep spiritual kind of unlocking, some type of spiritual wake-up call. Spirit is also drawing me to come back to the stone, right? The stone carnelian, right, is a wealth attracting stone, right? It's a wealth bringing stone. I'm not, for some reason, for you guys getting really strong manifestation abilities. It's more like you guys know how to adapt. That really also is this overarching theme of you guys can adapt to, I'm getting like any universe, any reality that you're thrown into like a snake. You gonna adapt, you gonna survive that shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you go through. You guys have the ability to survive anything. That is one of your very prominent spiritual gifts. Like, if you have money, if you don't have money, like, you're gonna make it through no matter what. It doesn't matter what other people try to throw at you, because you have this gift of this balance, and this card is a shadow card. So for some of you guys, you might not, I'm getting for some of you guys also your ancestors. You might have ancestors that come from cultures that were dominated by Christian people. And I know that that sounds like I'm coming for Christian people's neck or whatever. Like, a lot of my family is Christian. Totally understand. Have nothing against Christians. But what I'm getting is some of you guys, what I'm channeling very strongly is that a lot of you guys might have ancestors that are from parts of the world that experience colonization. And you might have had spiritual gifts that were kind of like blocked. Right? Spiritual gifts that people might have tried to say were evil. You know, the way that the West understands the serpent is that the snake is evil. And I'm getting for some of you guys, there's this kind of like reawakening or reimagining in this lifetime. You guys might start calling on these more ancient forms of spirituality, right? Like when I was talking about Spider Woman, or when I was talking about, you know, like a set, like, you know, for those of you, you might be a black person, you might just be like, you know what, I'm just really into ancient Egyptian gods. Or you might be, you know, from Latin America, and you might be like, I really want to work with the Orisha, or I really want to work with indigenous spirituality. Like, you might be in this lifetime, this spiritual awakening that you guys might have, I'm getting, is going back to the abundance, returning. There's a return to the spiritual abundance that might have been lost, which would make sense because the star card is in reversed here, right? So this is a wake-up call. So I'm going to pull one last card for you guys. I literally haven't even used this deck before. This is Starseed Oracle. Okay, you guys got two cards. Star Bathing and Star Ancestor. You have these cards as bridge cards. So let's see what we can, no. You guys, I heard Galactic Empire. That's very fascinating. So yeah, I heard Galactic Empire, Fallen Star. They want me to pull one last card called, what did I say? You guys are called to soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. I don't even have to say anything else to you guys. Y'all already know what it is. It's like this incarnation for you is about this reawakening, right? This reawakening. It's like this star bathing for me, for a lot of you guys. This is your ancestors. This is your spiritual family. Whatever I heard, Galactic Empire, whatever Galactic Empire. You guys, I'm hearing Confederation. I'm also hearing Confederacy. Yeah, some of you guys might have had ancestors that were indigenous in the South. They might have been a part of the Confederacy. You might want to look into. If you're trying to find records or documentation of your indigeny, and you're a person that lives in the Americas, you might want to look at records of Confederate soldiers. This might help you find out more about who your ancestors are. Because I'm getting for some of you, it's very important that to your ancestors, that you're able to document yourself. They want you to be able, if you don't have paperwork on what culture or place you're from, your ancestors are really pushing you towards making a move to gain that type of closure. But star ancestors, even what I mentioned before, right, with ancient Kemet, like some of you guys are really called to work with spiritual abundance that has been lost to this world. So Yaga, Yeah, guys, my spirit guides are calling me to stop you guys' reading here. But I really hope that this message was useful for you guys. I need to smoke these cards real quick. Some of you guys might be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm supposed to live pull. Actually, it's funny, you guys have 3 cards. I'll share. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to your reading, because you were called. Shout out to you for following your intuition. And I really hope to see you guys next time. So, Ashe, y'all. Let's get into pile number 2. The snake does not need to be purified. Okay. That is lit for the snake. Put these here. Coolio. Ooh, no, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm just gonna check and see where I am on time. Oh, 20 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful. That is right where I wanted to be at. Okay. Pile number 2. Hello, Booze. Welcome to your reading. You guys got Solidite. Okay, one thing I want to say right off the bat, I feel like I'm in a sweat lodge. I am in a sweat. It's like a sweat lodge, and then there's also a forest. Some of you guys, I'm getting very strongly a mixed ancestry. Some of you guys, your ancestors, some of you guys might be from multiple lineages that have strong spiritual gifts. Is something that I picked up very strongly. I'm also getting, for some reason, this turned into a saber tooth. You guys might be Year of the Tiger, is what I'm getting. You guys might be Year of the Tiger. Or a tiger might be an animal that is important in at least one of the cultures that you're indigenous to. You guys might, I'm getting walk with the tiger. That's just what I'm picking up strongly. But the gift that I immediately started channeling for you guys is telepathy. Like real shit. And I know that sounds scary and crazy and that sounds fake. That's just not fake. That's a whole other video. I'm like, that's a whole other video. But I picked up telepathy very strongly for you guys. And I'm getting almost like, I don't know if some of you guys might have, I heard Harley Quinn. I don't know if someone here either likes Harley Quinn or you just feel she's a character you might find relatable if you're a person who has had really serious mental health problems, or people might have diagnosed you with a whole bunch of things. You might think you're crazy. Shawty, you not crazy. You got that real shit. Like, y'all the pile, y'all know how to do things that other people, if you try to explain it to them, they'd be like, you're insane. Like, that's not humanly possible. It's possible for you. Okay, it's possible for you, pile number 2. Don't let these people tell you who you are. So let's look at you guys' cards. Now, as I said, how this reading is structured, you got light cards. You got light cards and shadow cards. And I'm going to be live pulling bridge cards for you guys, which is these 2 decks right here. So, for tarot, your shadow card is the Queen of Pentacles. The bridge is the 7 of Wands, which makes sense given what I was channeling. And you guys got the World card. Is it upright or reverse? Choose your words wisely. It's reversed for now. This card does not have to be reversed. You guys' light attribute tarot card. There's no reason for it to be reversed. Interesting. So, what I'm picking up based off of what I channeled for you guys is that we're going to focus on the bridge card. A lot of you guys have been through a lot of conflict and strife. I'm getting abandonment. I'm getting a lot of you guys feel really alone and isolated from other people. I'm also getting spiritual attacks. Some of you guys get spiritually attacked all the time. Like, if you're a person where you're like, I'm manic, right? You might have mania, you might have depression, you might have weird voices in your head, you might start seeing weird shit. I'm getting, especially if you're angry, Some of you guys, anger for you, it's poison. It's poisonous. It's like you start getting mad angry, and then you start seeing off the wall wild shit. I have no other way of wording this. Some of you got like, y'all get possessed. Y'all get possessed. Like legit. Like y'all can carry, I'm hearing spirits, elders, gods, ancestors. If a being, this is what I'm supposed to let pile number 2 know. I'm not trying to freak you out, but I'm here to give you that real talk. That's why you're here. If a thing or an entity was going to try to walk the earth, you would be a person who would be able to carry them. I don't care what it is. That's the problem, though. It could be anything. It could be something positive. It could be something negative. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, how can I word this? Like, if an angel, for example, let's use a positive example. If an angel wanted to deliver a message to a person, you would be able to hear that shit and you would be able to communicate it to them. If a negative entity, if a low vibrational entity wanted to do something like that, you would be able to deliver that like the 7 of Wands for me is, the 7 of Wands is a person who's fighting battles, like is a person who's constantly being bombarded with bullshit. But for you guys, you're constantly bombarded with the universe's bullshit. Like whatever is happening in the universe, you're like, if you've ever seen Welcome to Night Vale, that podcast, it's about like this guy who lives in this weird town, but he works at the radio station. So he is the guy who's delivering all the weird happenings, all the weird woo stuff that happens in his town. He's the guy who's like, this is what's going on. That's you. That's you guys. Like the 7 of Wands here is you guys being beat over the head with everybody else's energy. Everybody else's this chitter chatter. That's why I said telepathy for you guys. Some people would refer to that simply as clairaudience. For you, it surpasses clairaudience. Like clairaudience, for those of you who are not familiar with the term, is metaphysical hearing. So, say for example, you might get song lyrics in your head. And the song lyrics in your head have to do with something that might happen in the near future, right? That's normal clairaudience. Y'all literally get, like I'm getting whole ass, y'all might get conversations. If you've ever had a nudge or a feeling that someone was thinking about you or talking about you, or you might hear people's voices in your head like they're talking to you, if it's a person you know in real life, you might really just be hearing what that person is saying to you. Like that shit is wild. I'm getting also tugging. Some of you guys, you might get, I'm getting headaches, migraines, or pressure in your head. But some of you guys, it might feel like someone tugging on your head or even knocking. For some of you, it might feel like someone, like literally someone pounding on your head. You might like, sounds like someone's knocking on the door. I'm here to let you know that is a being, my nigga. That is a thing. That is a spiritual, y'all on some next level shit. But let's get into, we've obviously elaborated on the gift. They just wanted me to spend a lot of time on that. For those of you who were unaware that what you are experiencing is a metaphysical experience, which does not mean that psychology is not real and psychology is not valid. It is, and I would never tell anyone not to do any type of psychological praxis that they value. However, you ask for what your spiritual gift is, I'm here to let you know. Y'all niggas can hear shit that other people can't hear. And will never be able to hear. So, let's get into this interesting. This message will sound like it has nothing to do with it. Some of you guys really want to be famous. I'm hearing some of you guys, there is a great spiritual message that you have come to deliver in this incarnation. And this spiritual ability that you have been, I'm supposed to say, afforded, bequeathed, right? The reason why this is the Queen of Pentacles is because I'm getting a queenship, a kingship that is I'm hearing promised to you in this lifetime. And that's also why we have the World card here. Some of y'all, I'm seeing like CEOs. There might be a company you're supposed to start. There might be, I'm getting a brand, some type of deal, a song, a record deal. Like there is this war that you are going through right now metaphysically is one level, one layer of what is promised to you in this. There is a message that you have, I'm hearing, have been sent, or I heard almost installed. Like, it's like the universe installed you in this time, this moment, this day, this world, this universe, this reality, to bring something to life that has ceased to exist, that has not been on earth in a very long time. Y'all are people who are, I'm hearing, enlisted. Y'all are people who are in this war. In this war, I'm hearing to liberate or reactivate a specific type of consciousness that has been, I heard, stolen, that has been stolen from people. But you see how both of these cards, your light card and your shadow card, are both in reverse. Right? And that means that means y'all are just getting beaten over the head right now. And I'm sorry. Because I go through and this, real talk, this is my pile too. Like, I deal with this shit myself. It's very difficult. It's very draining. It's very fucking exhausting. But I'm here to let you know. The warriors of your line are with you. And whatever is promised to you, they protect that shit. Like, real talk. Your ancestors, your spirit, whatever spiritual. But I'm getting ancestors very strongly. Your ancestors are protecting whatever this legacy is that is promised to you in this lifetime. Your ancestors got that shit on lock. I don't care what nobody has to say to you. I don't care how many hospitals you've been in, how many meds you've been on. Whatever you came here to do, can't nobody take that shit from you. Real talk. Except for you. Except for you, and that's why you need this reading. The only person who can stop this from happening is you. Because right now, y'all are on ice. Y'all are on ice. Y'all are frozen. I'm hearing for some of you, you're about to give up. I'm hearing someone either just moved or is thinking about moving, is relocating, and they want to give up because it hasn't happened yet, because they feel like they're fighting. They feel like they're fighting the universe. They feel like they're fighting everyone. But that's a part of the gift too. And see, something that is funny, right? I put these cards are the light cards and these cards are the shadow cards, right? And I put them by accident, without thinking about it, in the wrong space. And then these cards, I just moved them. And now they're in the right space. So I'm saying this to you to let you know, even when you think you're doing something wrong, you're not actually doing. There's no such thing as a mistake for you. There's no such thing as a misstep. Everything that has happened, even if it seems as though you're moving in the wrong direction, you're moving off path. Like, I heard you guys are a rook, not a pawn. That's something I'm supposed to tell you. You guys are a rook, not a pawn. That makes perfect sense. In chess, the rook can move forwards or backward, right? Can move like a cross. It can move up, backwards, and then this way, whereas a pawn can only take one step at a time, right? So you might be used to being around niggas, you might be used to being around people, or perceive yourself as, oh, I have to take one step. No, baby, a rook can say, shoot, shoot, shoot. But if it moves up or down, it's not out of alignment, right? Because that is the way a rook is meant to move, right? That's what it's called to do. That's the role that it plays in the game, okay? So don't knock yourself off the board before somebody catches you, dog, because that's what you're doing right now. Well, let's look at you guys' other cards, because I've been channeling hard for you guys. Ooh, wow. Wow, okay. This is the shadow. Let's get right into it. Here for your goddess shadow, you have Ma'at, fairness, justice. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And we have the ancestor of knowing, an owl. And what's funny, some of you guys, you might have been drawn to pile 1 and 2, because I spoke of the owl totem in pile number 2. I'm sorry, in pile number 1 as well. I also heard the opposite. I heard some of you might have been drawn to pile number 1 and been like, this isn't my reading, and then you listened to yourself, and then you came to the right pile. Congratulations to those of you who achieved that. But you guys want to know everything. That's your shadow. You think that you're supposed to. Some of you guys, interesting. I'm getting very strongly, some of you guys want to be seers. You want to be able to see the future. You want to be able to know what will happen. And there might be a pile in here that is a seer. But if you are not drawn to that pile, that is not your gift, right? What God knows is what God knows, and what Spirit knows is what Spirit knows. You are not supposed to know everything, okay? In order to move, in order to act. You don't need to know how the game ends in order to play it. And you block your ability to move forward when you keep trying to figure out how to win chess. Play the game. Take it move by move, dog. Don't sit here and, yeah, chess is a game of strategy. Real talk, it is. You need to be strategic when you're making your moves. No one is telling you not to have a strategy, but stop trying to figure out what God has next, right? Stop trying to figure out God's plan. You only need to figure out your plan. You're not meant to know everything, because you see here we have my eye and she has this eye, right? You need to believe and understand that Spirit will balance that which is meant to be balanced. Spirit will give you that which you are meant to receive, and Spirit will show you that which you are meant to know in divine timing. I know you're probably sick of the word divine timing if you've heard it before. I know I am, but look, sis, shit takes time. Earth is a slow-moving planet. This is not a very fast energy that we live in. This 3D world, she's not quick, okay? And she's not supposed to be. Some of you guys just need to look at this out right quick. Hold up. Okay. You guys are done looking at the owl. I'm hearing also birds with this feather. This feather here. And then also this card has an owl on it. I'm getting birds. Who is talking about you? Do not spend energy on the people who chit-chat about you. Don't waste time on them. I'm hearing for some of you there, again, that's where this loneliness comes from. You might have had enemies. I'm hearing for some of you a lost love, lovers, false friends, fake people. Dismiss them, right? I don't care if this is a shadow card. It's still supposed to be here. Your shadow is the Queen of Pentacles, sis. Dismiss them. Dismiss them. Why are you out here letting birds talk about you? Like, chit, chat, and next. Let's get into you guys' light cards. Because I'm not even going to spend time on them. And you need to also not. Horse spirit. Freedom is yours. And Hathor. Hold up. We're gonna take a minute. Because this reading is very much an intervention for you guys. Hathor card says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. One of the biggest things that is keeping your light tarot card, which is the world card, which is the end of this toxic cycle of these fake ass people, of these crazy ass experiences, of your money not being the way that you want it, whatever blockages you've been having in your life, boo, put them in the comments. But the issue you're having is that y'all have control issues. Is what I'm getting. You guys feel like you need to control your environment to a point where it creates chaos in your life. You need to let go. You need to receive, baby. You need to receive. Right? You seem to be under the impression that you need to do God's work for him. You don't. You don't got to do nothing. All you have to do is focus on what you were sent here to do. Whatever that idea is, that business, that app, that company, run. Freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. You don't have to stay trapped in this cycle, okay? You don't have to stay trapped in this cycle. The thing that people do not understand about the horse is that what makes horse totem so powerful, what makes horse spirit such a powerful entity, is that horse is like wind. It is like the wind, right? The wind, is the wind stagnant? Does the wind have one form? No, it does not. It moves with freedom, right? Indigenous people, right? The horse was alien, right? The horse is alien to the Americas, right? Horses weren't on this land until white people brought horses here. And we learned how to ride them because we did not see the need to break their spirit. We ran with the horse. Okay? So this idea, you have to understand this blessing, this boon that God has given you. She is a horse, right? But you don't have to break your own spirit trying to get the horse in line. Run with it. Let it go. Be free, right? You gotta move with it, okay? Not against it. Some of you guys, that being said, also need to do some serious grounding. I know that feels contradictory. Some of you guys need some serious grounding. Sorry, Spirit, they're calling me too. Wow, yeah. You guys have a very strong telepathic link with a specific ancestor. I'm getting a grandmother figure. She is very strongly protecting this vision. She is protecting this vision. With your ancestor, wow, she's just pulling up. She's just pulling up on the reading. What your ancestor wants you to understand is that this gift is a kingdom, right? There is no freedom that will be lost. I'm hearing there's no price on it. You will not lose your freedom if you pursue this gift. Okay? She wants you to know that. Some of you guys might almost have a fear, I'm getting, of opulence, of being seen. Some of you guys, this is a deep fear that you have, and it is, again, stagnating your ability to receive. You have to understand that what God has promised you is what God has promised you, sis. Like, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If God promised you a fortune, apparently that's what you deserve. Stop trying to tell Spirit what you deserve. There's another message that I'm getting, but very strongly from this ancestor. Okay, she might have been, I'm getting a Leo, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a grandmother person. A grandmother figure. But yeah, we're about to close out you guys' reading, so I'm gonna pull you guys' bridge cards. Where's my other? She's right here. So Spirit, can we please get a bridge card for the light and shadow? Y'all got 2 cards. Of course, that is 3 cards. Spirit, I'm only picking. Wow. You guys, wow, you got breakthrough in reverse. Fascinating. You guys are still in the cocoon right now, and you're supposed to be. That's what I'm supposed to let you know. You guys are still in the cocoon right now, and you are supposed to be. Okay, you need to let go of this baggage, this pain that has been. You see how this explosion is supposed to be light and beautiful? You guys, I'm getting, are still in this energy of a wound. There is a deep wound in your heart, and I am so sorry that that's there. I'm sorry y'all have been going through whatever it is you've been going through. Like, I really truly am genuinely sorry for you. But this chrysalis that you are in, it can't be broken with pain. It has to be broken with love. When you guys come into the light of this mission, it has to be with love, okay? Okay, you see how this rune, it looks like a butterfly, right? You guys are going to come out of stagnancy and alienation, but you have to give yourself permission to be free of that which has wounded you. Okay, you guys, you're not a broken horse, okay? You're not a broken horse. Don't let nobody tell you that shit, because they's wrong as fuck based off of everything I've seen in this reading. They're wrong. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Some of you guys need to make a blueprint for this plan that you have. You need to iron out the details of it. You need to really take time, meditate. I'm hearing for some of you, drink some tea. Some of you, this ancestor that I spoke of, she might have had a particular type of tea that she favored, that she drank, that she had deep love for. You might want to offer her some tea. You might want to drink some tea and channel. What does this business look like? What does my album sound like? Whatever the project is for y'all. Loosen your grip. Hell, I'm sorry, I called y'all. I love them. Girl, I'm not saying nothing else on that card. But some of you need to look at the image. Some of you fell in love with someone that was not meant for you in this lifetime. It was a lesson. And even as I'm saying that, look, y'all got the karmic relationship card as well. You guys got both of these cards. It was a lesson, baby. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Whoever has wounded you and harmed you deeply. Wow, I heard be grateful. I heard be grateful. Because here's what Spirit wants you to know. You lost this person in divine timing. Whoever has wounded you, whoever betrayed you, whoever those birds were that I was talking about, you lost those people. Thank God that you lost them at the exact moment that you did. Because those people cannot reap the abundance that is meant for you in this life. They're not allowed to. I'm hearing, it's like, those who cannot enter the kingdom have been punished, have been removed. They want, be grateful that they were, I'm hearing, banished. Like they were dismissed. Lifting the veil. Yeah, a new start. That's the last thing I'm supposed to tell you guys. A new start. This blessing is promised to you, okay? You're going to come out of this cocoon. You need to give yourself time to heal and dedicate your energy to receiving the blessings and abundance that are meant for you in this lifetime. Do not doubt. I'm hearing, if there's a fatal flaw that the people in this pile have, it is doubt. It's doubt. Do not doubt the dream. Don't doubt the dream. Okay. Thank you, pile number 2. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for joining me here. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Y'all already know. I've been on YouTube before. Probably watch a lot of tarot readings. I know I do. Okay. Oh, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Oh, child, I already know what's in your pile. Ooh, girl. Y'all's about to... Okay. Where are we on time? Ooh. Yeah, that reading was almost half an hour. That doesn't even surprise me, though, because it was mine. Okay. Pile number 3. Let's get right into you guys' reading. Let me just... Hey, pile number 3. You guys picked the seashell. So, I already have a sense of what's in you guys' reading. You guys are blessed cards and everyone else. Let's get right into it. My seashells. So the way that this is set up, as we've already talked about, is that you guys, there is a light, a shadow, and a bridge. And there are light oracle cards. And for the other piles, I've been live pulling bridge cards. You guys don't have any of that. So let's talk about it. You guys have shadow cards. You have tarot cards. So, yeah, you guys are blocked. You guys are blocked. You guys are blocked from spiritual abilities in this lifetime. Some of you guys might be like, what? Pause the video. How is that even humanly possible? Karma. Karma can do that. I heard divine retribution. And here, see what's funny? Peace. Peace. Peace is necessary. For your light attribute card, you guys have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So what I'm taking away from that... Oh no, they want me to tell you what your shadow card is too. Shadow card is the Lovers. Wow. You guys... Fascinating. You guys have a twin flame. There's a twin flame that you had. I'm hearing a twin flame. There's a powerful karmic cycle here that has been looping for a while. That is very interesting. With the Lover's card here. Wow. I heard the answer's coming. Wait, okay, they mean for me. Queen of Swords. Yeah, ooh. Wow. Wow. All right. Yeah, y'all aren't gonna like this, but real talk is real talk. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In a previous incarnation, y'all had very deep spiritual gifts that were given to you, I'm hearing, by either an elder or some type of spiritual leader. A spiritual leader here. You see this person in the background over the two lovers. You were promising marriage to someone, and I'm getting this person was a twin flame. And there was karma. There was some type of, you killed this person. Like, you killed this person. You used your spiritual abilities to harm other people in previous lifetimes. And as a result, your spiritual abilities are blocked. And that's karma. And some of you might be like, that is wild. What do you mean? What that means, that's hilarious. I can see people clicking off the video. That's hilarious. I can literally actually see people clicking off the video. That's so fun. But for those of you who are real niggas, some people are, I'm seeing like 5 or 6 people who are writing it out because they want to understand. Shout out to you, whoever is still watching, who wants to actually just receive the message and write it out. I'm hearing Pluto. And also this being the Kalimata card. And you guys got the seashell. Here's something a lot of people don't understand. So Kalimata, she is Kali in Sanskrit, means time, right? She is a very powerful entity that can help facilitate karma, right? This makes sense because she's a death divinity as well. When a person dies, when a person is killed, when a person is murdered, right? It means that you have karma with them, right? But the choice that you made, the choices that you make in life are what makes karma. Karma in Sanskrit means action. The actions that you take that build and accumulate create the outcomes that you receive in future lifetimes. The actions that you took in these previous lifetimes are what have led you to this point. Kalimata made me deliver this message and keep this reading. I've done this reading before and it was longer. I didn't get the exact same narrative, but I got this message twice. Whoever chooses this pile, however they feel about it, there is no spiritual awakening. Ancestor of hope is the shadow. Some of you guys, some of the people that clicked off even, I can feel. There is no money. There is no time. There is no energy that you can spend in this lifetime that will change that which Spirit, God, has in store for you. I don't care how many crystals you buy. I don't care how many tarot shops. I don't care you go see a babalawo. I don't care who you go see, boo. It's not happening for you in this lifetime. It's not. There's no hope. You have to walk this path, and I'm hearing you have to walk this path alone for some of you. For some of you, even if you're interested in a twin flame, I'm hearing karma. I'm getting karmic. I'm getting karmic. I'm getting even a relationship cycle. Karmic relationships. You're being punished. You're being punished. The reading is finished. There's no other messages for y'all. This is a punishment. Huh? Wait. Interesting. What your partner did to you in the past lifetime, they want me to focus on that. Whoever's still here, this is for you. I'm seeing gold. This person lied to you about something very important, and in haste, in rage, you killed them. You killed this person. You killed this person. Those of you for whom this is the case, Mother Kali, what do you wish for these? What do you wish for these people to know, Vanquish? Why, for these people, this subgroup, why were their gifts taken? Aha, I see. Some of you guys, I'm hearing there's something to be built. There's something to be built. There's something else. There's something else that you need to accomplish. There's something different this time. This person has to change. Whoever you are, whoever this twin is, this person had to change. Has to change. I'm hearing for some of you, wow. For some of you, this is a gift. In an inverse way, for some of you, the gift is healing. The gift is healing. You guys are healing this lifetime from this previous cycle, from this previous incarnation. But this, again, karma is karma. The price must still be paid. It might not be spirituality. It might be something else. There might be another gift, another ability, another career focus that you have in this lifetime. But this, what I'm doing, cut off. It's not for you in this time. But I'm getting freedom in this. There's freedom in here. There's peace. There's peace for you in leaving this behind. For some of you, the point of this message and this intervention is so that you stop running in the wrong direction. For some of you, there's something else that you're supposed to do that has nothing to do with spirituality at all. It might be something else you're called to achieve, and something else you need to hope for. But they want, for some of you, this is a redirection towards actual love, actual balance. But yeah, this is I'm hearing for some of you a necessary step in the evolution of your spirit. Thank you. Those of you in pile number 3 who stuck with me, I know that was, I'm assuming, a difficult message for you guys to receive. But Spirit was very clear that that had to be there. So I appreciate you guys taking it with a grain of salt. I'm supposed to let someone here know, watch pile number 2. Watch pile number 2. Someone here. Someone picked the wrong pile, babe. You picked the wrong pile, try again. Try pile number 2. Okay? Okay. Peace out. Whoa. Hello, pile number 4? Pile number 4. I heard angel. I heard angels. I also heard Ice Queen. Funny. Who perceives you as cold? Who perceives you as cold? I heard jealous also. There are people who think you are jealous of them? Someone here started laughing. I can hear you laughing. What's your name? Amanda? Starts with an A. Your name might be Amanda, Ashley, Ashlyn, Elsie, something like that. I don't know. But I will say this up front. You guys have more light attribute cards than any other deck, any other group that I picked. You guys have 3 light attribute cards. So just so you know, just going over the format, we got 3 tarot cards on the board. Light, bridge, shadow. You guys have your light oracle cards. Shadow oracle cards, one of the goddesses, is also a light attribute card. And then I'm going to be pulling cards to bridge your spiritual gifts. So this card in the middle is the bridge. Because there's, as I said earlier, there's so many videos where we're talking about spiritual gifts, but we don't talk about the shadow side. We don't talk about the lower manifestations of that ability, and that's something that irks me. So I'm doing my own thing. So yeah. You guys are very deep, very powerful healers, and other people are often blind to it. You have to understand something about mirrors, right? Whatever lives inside the mirror is not seen. Only the other person is seen. If you consistently have issues, I'm hearing ego problems. Some of you guys might have issues with other people's egos. Other people's egos show themselves. Other people see their own fear and anxiety when they look at you. And that isn't your fault. That doesn't make you a bad person. Really means that other people are immature. And that's not your fault either. So here, you guys, for your light attribute, you have the Fool card. The bridge is the moon, vanquish. And your shadow card is the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Other people don't see you properly, boo. Shadow card as the Ten of Cups for me indicates that other people, I'm hearing, question your character because they do not see their own character clearly. Other people try to deprive you of wellness and strength and joy because they do not see themselves clearly, and they make that shit your problem. You're not made of ice, boo. You're not a bitch. Whoever, that's something I need to say. You're not a bitch. I don't know whoever's tried to tell you that about yourself, or that you're like ornery, or you're like just not a good person. That's some old bullshit. Those people don't see themselves clearly, and they keep trying to punish you for it. It's not your responsibility. It's not your narrative. It's not your problem. The Fool card. You guys are very free-spirited. Wow, yeah, I'm tapping with the Fool card. You guys remind me, your energy reminds me of me. You guys are I'm getting windy. You guys are wind-like people. I don't know if you have strong placements in air, but even if you don't, I'm getting your wind-like energy. You're very floaty. You're very free-moving, almost fairy-like. You guys dance with the wind. You guys move with the seasons. You guys know how to change. That is a spiritual gift. The ability to move, right? But for some of you guys, other people, this is what I'm supposed to let you know, other people's ability to see you and see themselves, it feels like a punishment for you guys. For some of you, it's like because you have this light, you have this sweet, you have this angelic, this healing energy. When other people don't see you clearly, you start to question yourself. The Moon card is about lack of mental clarity. It is about illusion and falsehood. Do not let other people tell you who you are. The point at which you start letting other people tell you who you are is the point at which this gift becomes a burden. It's the point at which you become off balance. It is the point at which you start acting foolish. You start making incorrect decisions. You become impulsive in a dangerous way, some of you, because other people have started telling you who you are. So now you think, oh, well, I'm what they said, so I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go talk to this person. You don't need to talk to no goddamn body. Because here's the thing about the Fool. The Fool, honestly, is the realest bull in tarot, because the Fool will look around and be like, you know what, sis? No, I'm good. Like, the Fool does not have a problem saying no. That's a message I need to deliver to you. The Fool does not have a problem saying no, and the Fool doesn't have a problem saying yes either. The Fool acts on his own truth, and that is what makes him powerful, even if other people see him incorrectly. With this Ten of Cups card, some of you guys are afraid of being perceived as childlike, naive, or foolish by others around you, especially this being the Ten of Cups, your family. Some of you guys, you might be scared of walking off of this path that other people might have told you is meant for you. Because I'm getting, for some of you, you're a savant. You're some type of genius. I don't know if I'm getting writing, art. I'm hearing makeup. I'm hearing makeup for someone here. You girl, you can beat a face like nobody else. Maybe you need to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you already have a YouTube channel. I don't know your life. Hit me up in the comments. You already have a YouTube channel, but for some of you, you have a gift with, I'm hearing Venus. There's Venus. There's the gods of art, beauty, makeup, hair, fashion. Those types of gifts, those are callings for you. And for some of you, I'm hearing there's a worry about stability of income for some of you with this Fool card. Some of you guys, you're afraid of using your natural gifts. I'm hearing of beautifying. You guys have the ability to make the world more beautiful. And it's not something that you really have to think about. Like, y'all are the type of people where, like, other people are like, I just wish I could get that spark of inspiration, that great idea. Y'all don't have that problem. Y'all could walk down the street, see something, be like, boom, that's my next great idea. And you just ride the wave. You just rock out. You just listen to yourself. As long as you're listening to yourself, you're in alignment. That's something I'm supposed to let you guys know. As long as you are listening to who you truly are, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, and not allowing other people to distort your consciousness, your ability to see yourself, then, girl, ain't no cup you can't have, is what I'm supposed to let you know. The 10 of Cups. Like, it's funny because even your shadow is a wonderful energy. Like, the 10 of Cups is supreme happiness. And that might also be the problem that you guys are having. I'm hearing, guilt. Guilt and demon. I'm seeing an evil looking face in this 10 of Cups. Are some of you under the impression that you're not actually a good person because of lies and slander that whoever the hell this moon card is has told you? Because these niggas are lying. I'm supposed to let you know some of these people are flat out lying. They're either lying or they simply cannot see you clearly. They don't see you for who you truly are. And these people have made you feel like a fool. Like a fool. Like you have done something wrong to them. You ain't done nothing wrong to these people besides just... I don't know how to word it. You guys, the energy coming off you, you're like a bunny. Like, you know, like rabbits, they just hop around, they're just bouncing, they're just doing their own thing. And rabbits are very fertile, right? Rabbits are a symbol of fertility, right? So you guys, again, you're fertile, you're abundant, right? You're a naturally good person. Even your shadow is a good person. Even the part of you that is negative is positive. The issue that you have is receiving positivity. You guys, I'm hearing you're getting mixed messages. You're getting mixed messages, and the messages are not true. Some of you guys also, with this celestite stone and the moon card being the bridge, some of you guys, you have an overactive crown chakra. You have an overactive crown chakra. Some of you guys, you need to focus on these lower chakras. You need to focus your lower chakras, your root, your sacral, and for some of you guys, your solar plexus too needs a lot of work. Do not let other people tell you who you are or you will suffer, is what I'm supposed to let you know. So let's get deeper into you guys' cards. So this card here, they want me to take more time than with other people to explain the cards to you guys. I'm not sure why, but that's what they said. This is the light. Okay, so these cards here are your light oracle cards, and these are your shadow cards. So they want me to take them one by one. This one. So, your shadow card is Goddess Lakshmi. Stop worrying, everything is fine. Wow, some of you guys are people pleasers. Some of you guys are people pleasers and you don't even think you're people pleasers. It's funny. It's like other people around you do not see you clearly, which is to say other people might perceive you as this very like volatile, or I'm getting aggressive, or like as though you're constantly dismissing people. You guys are people pleasers. You guys, I'm hearing, avoid conflict. You avoid confrontation. You don't actually like getting in people's faces. You guys, I'm hearing you suppress yourselves a lot because you're worried about other people saying that you're a bad person or that there's something wrong with you. Let's see, Spirit of Initiation. Wow, I'm not sure what to make of that. Hold on. Yeah, wow. Okay, I got it. You see how? I'm going to put this very close. This card, it almost looks like it has two faces. It looks like it has two faces. Other people around you might accuse you often of being two-faced, having a split personality, multiple extreme parts of self. Some of you guys, your energy might shift very drastically. And it is because you are the Fool. You have to understand the Fool is not meant to stay stagnant. The Fool is in a constant state of change. You guys are like the wind. You need to accept this about yourself. You need to stop fighting it. Stop fighting. Stop. Don't worry about how other people see you. Don't worry about other people not being able to understand who you are. It's not, I'm hearing for some of you, it's not even their business. Some of these people asking you questions, questioning your character. It is because they don't see themselves clearly. It's because they don't know who they are. And I'm getting for some of you guys, You guys are very, like, free in a sense of, a lot of you guys deep down in your soul, you don't really care what other people think about you, and other people notice that about you and they get afraid, like they get intimidated. Like other people see you and they're like, who is this person who thinks they're better than me, right? It's because they think that you're better than them. Or who is this person who is so angry or volatile? It's because they might be an angry or volatile person, and that's not a part of their consciousness that they really want to reflect on or fully contemplate. So instead of actually being reflective, these people are looking at you to see themselves, right? So you need to stop letting people treat you like that. Let's get answers on it, because I hope Spirit has an answer on how to manage. So I'm getting into you guys' light cards. Ant Spirit, time to collaborate in reverse. I heard fire ants. Do not let people bite you. That's what I'm supposed to let you know now from jump. Oh no, do not let people bite you. And I'm hearing, if someone makes it known or clear to you that they are an enemy, believe them. Believe them. Believe them. If someone calls you their enemy, if someone tells you, say for example, I've had this happen to me before, I'm literally quoting my real life. If someone tells you, say for example, that they're a gossip, believe them. If someone says something to you about their character and they tell you to, like, to your face, you know if you know who someone is in your spirit, in your soul, believe them and stay the hell away from those people. Stop trying to work with fire ants if you're a builder ants, because fire ants by design, they're gonna bite you. They're gonna bite your ass. Like, you guys, I'm hearing you're generous. You have a naturally generous energy, and it's because you have the ability to move and fluctuate and change, right? So you don't feel the need to be tied down to whatever other people feel the need to. Oh, I need to cling to this. I need to. Y'all ain't cling. Y'all not clingy people. That's something else I'm supposed to tell you. If other people accuse you of being clingy, or like, no, I'm hearing quite the opposite. For a lot of you guys actually are prone to distancing or isolating yourself from other people, especially with this moon card. I heard solitary confinement. Some of you guys might put yourself in solitary confinement. You might just be like, oh, well, all these people said I'm this, that, and the third. I guess I just can't have friends anymore. Of course you can have friends, boo. Of course you can have friends. Y'all have a surprise card. Did you see that card just come out of nowhere? Apparently y'all have 4. Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. And this little secret card who just snuck themselves. You have Bobcat Spirit in reverse. Life is a mystery. Wow. I'm sorry. Y'all already know who these people are. This is another gift. You guys are seer. You guys. Here's the gift. Here's the second level of the gift. You guys have the ability to see people clearly regardless of circumstance. You have the ability to see yourself clearly. And you have the ability to see other people clearly. So if you've had falling outs with people in terms of their character or their behavior, some of you guys, I'm hearing, you stayed too long. You knew who those people were. You knew who they were, but I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you had faith. You had faith in them. You didn't really think that those people would do you like that. Like some of you guys, it's like the shadow card, spirit of initiation. Some of you guys had to be initiated into understanding the strength of, like, the depth of this gift. You had to be initiated into accepting the fact that you knew exactly who that person was. You saw them clearly. You saw who they were. And the last but certainly not least, Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. I don't even gotta say nothing. Y'all already know what that means. Let people go. Be okay with the Fool card. The Fool card has no problem packing their shit and saying, bye. The Fool card has no problem with setting boundaries. Now let's get into this light card, because I was intrigued by Freya being here. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this secret card that snuck its way into this reading, it's a bobcat, right? Look what you got in your light card. See that cat right next to Freya? Goddess Freya, right? They want me to explain to some of y'all who she is. I'm hearing some people are not familiar, right? Goddess Freya is the queen of the Valkyries, okay? She is a goddess of beauty, sexuality, right? Powerful feminine energy. And what did I say? You guys have a gift of beautifying. You guys also got the wasp card, right? Wasps, specifically bees, are sacred to the goddess Oshun, right? Of love, of beauty, of sexuality. So you guys, again, you keep getting very strong divinities of deep feminine beauty, feminine energy. Some of you guys, I'm hearing some of you guys might just be very good. I'm hearing your eyes. Some of you guys, you might have very beautiful eyes. You might have striking eyes that captivate people. But also even just that, your appearance. Part of the reason you might have had all these falling outs with people is apparently you might just be, one of your spiritual gifts is you're just beautiful. And that might also be part of the reason why people don't see you clearly. We live in a world and a society, especially if you're a woman, if you're a beautiful woman, people assume that you're like evil, or that you must be like a bad person, or that you're trying to hurt people because you're pretty. Like, that doesn't even make, like, why would beauty is not evil. Beauty is not negative, right? There's nothing wrong with being a beautiful woman. So you might have people be jealous of you because of your energy, but also because of, quite literally, you might just be a good looking woman. And people are haters. Haters gonna hate. But anyway, back to this cat message here. But I really am drawn to these eyes here. You guys might have, I'm getting your eyes might be a unique color. They might be like a bright green, or maybe like hazel, or like you might have an eye color that's rare for people from your culture or your community. So like, you know, you could be black, but you might have like light eyes or like blue eyes, but like you're a black, like your eyes are a standout feature for people. But yeah, with this, right? See how Freya, she's got her cat right next to her. And this card for you guys right now came out in reverse. This part of you that can see other people clearly, that can see these fake ass niggas, I said it, these fake ass niggas, but who they really are, you need to keep that part of you right next to you. You need to actively use the spiritual gift that you have for seeing people for who they truly are. You need to keep that right with you. The part of you that as soon as I look at you, oh, you're fake. I seen you, I looked at you, you fake. You need to stay away from them. Set a healthy boundary of, no, I'm not going to be friends with you. Right? And I need you to understand, this is not you being unkind. This is not you being cruel. You're not an ice queen because you set a boundary with somebody of, I'm not trying to collaborate with you, honey. And it's not personal. And you can do this with light. You can do this with joy in your heart. You can do this beautifully. Okay? Right? Like, you're not a bad person because you told someone no. Like, don't let no one tell you that. But with this Freya card, I'm also getting, for some of you guys might have a very deep wound around your sexuality. I'm getting with Goddess Freya. Some of you guys, I'm getting, you need to heal that. Some of you guys might have strong spiritual abilities involving sexuality. I'm hearing sexuality and also music. I don't know if someone here is a musician or is like an R&B singer, or like, you know, you might have like video vixen energy. And Goddess Lakshmi is also a patron of the arts. So you guys, one of your spiritual gifts, you might be, some of you, I don't even have to tell you, some of you, you already know what I'm talking about. They don't want me to keep talking about that part. But yeah, they really want you to embrace, I heard, your throne. And there is one last thing in terms of spiritual gifts and Goddess Freya I want to say. Okay, so Goddess Freya, right? The queen of the Valkyries, right? The Valkyries, they choose, right? The souls, the soldiers who get to go to the part of Norse heaven where the warriors go, right? Where the noblemen go, the men who have fought with honor, right? Goddess Freya, right, has the ability to pick out people's character and decide their fate, right? So what I'm supposed to let you know is that that is really where your spiritual gifts are headed, right? You're going to have this ability because of this power that you have, and I'm getting for some of you this power that's promised to you in this lifetime, where you get to pick your fate, and you get to pick who is in, you get to pick who's out. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 last cards for y'all. No, they only want me to pull 1. They said you guys don't need any more harvest. The path is not a straight line. And again, especially, I keep coming back to the Fool card. The path is not a straight line. Okay, and it doesn't have to be, okay? I'm hearing don't bully yourself. Don't bully yourself if the path is a zigzag. The path is not one area, one direction. Okay, you're not. I'm hearing bees, right? Here's something you need to understand. I know this is a wasp card, but I'm getting bees very strongly. Bees know where to go, right? A bee, they know where to go. That's what I'm supposed to let you know. They know how to move. They know how to fly. Okay, you guys already know what direction you're headed in. Okay, I'm hearing for some of you there's just some patience. There's just some waiting. But spirit does not want you. Spirit doesn't want you worrying too much. Okay, just fly. Just fly. And know who you are. Know who you are. And know that you can see people clearly. Okay? Ashe, y'all. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know, honey. Let me know what's good. Hope this reading was helpful for you guys. Which card? Whoop. I already put it in here. Okay, and where am I on time? We just hit 1:20. Okay, and last, certainly not least, pile number 5. What's good, booze? You guys picked the citrine pile. You guys picked the citrine pile. So, heat. Energy radiates and pulses off of you guys. You guys have a very interesting electromagnetic frequency. I'm seeing a salamander. I don't know if you guys like, oh, reptiles. That makes sense. That's why I saw that. I was like, the stone in my hand, it was a salamander. I was like, what the hell is happening right now? I'm indigenous. I'm a shaman. I channel animal energy very strongly. But you guys, you're like a salamander. You're like reptiles, a heat-seeking person. So let's get into you guys' cards. Interesting. They don't want me to spend too much time explaining things to you guys. They just... that's funny. You guys are quick-footed, too. You guys don't like... You might have short attention spans. I don't know if y'all have ADHD or something, but y'all don't... That's what I keep doing. Snap, snap, snap. That's how you guys like to move. So... we're going to be quick and dirty with you guys, since that's how you like to move. Wow. So for your light attribute card, you guys got the Death card, which is hysterical. Because what did I say? Y'all have no problem just going from one to the other. But here's what's funny. Like the Death card being your light attribute, it's like y'all like to shake things up. Like I'm getting almost like earthquake, like a rumbling. Like you guys' energy is like, it's like lightning. It's like lightning, or it's like fire. It's like hold up. Which of these candles? We're gonna use, you see how this candle, you see how the light, like candles are just, right? Like they're explosive. They're literally combustion, right? But they're playful. Like candles kind of always look like they're dancing. Like they're just having a great time. You know, and you guys, even though you got this card that looks all serious and scary and like kind of crazy. Y'all are just having a bubbly old time. But ooh, it flipped upright. That is interesting. Ooh. So for you guys, the shadow card, you got the Prince of Wands. You guys are arrogant. You guys are arrogant. That's something I needed to say to you. You're also just business-minded. I heard God complex. Y'all don't think that there is anything in this life that you can accomplish. That is interesting. Like, I'm staring into the eyes of the man on this card, and it's like undefeatable. I'm undefeatable. I cannot be conquered. I can't be defeated. But here's what you guys need to understand about yourself. Baby boy, girl, who, they, them, they, thems. I use they, them pronouns. So we're totally fine on that. But anyway, y'all are not the King of Wands yet. Your shadow card is the Prince of Wands. So I'm getting some of you guys, you might get in trouble because of this powerhouse energy that you have of, y'all bitches can't stop me. Like, it's interesting, the dichotomy here, right? Because we have the Death card, and then your shadow is like, I cannot die. Like, you guys are like, I'm immortal. I cannot be defeated. No one can. If you think you can come for me, you can't come for me. No one can come for me. I'm inconquerable. Is the energy that you guys have. It's like this detonating. Wow. Here's something else I'm picking up very strongly. Some of you guys died and came back to life, but I'm getting in this incarnation. Like someone here, I don't know if you had a near-death, no, I'm getting you died. Like you died, and some of you guys, the word, it's called your return. You're a return. And that's part of the reason why your shadow energy is this Prince of Wands, because some of you guys, you quite literally, you have died and you are a return. You're a tunde. Tunde is the word for it in Yoruba. If you see a person say their name, for example, is Baba Tunde, that literally, it means father has returned, right? So a person with that name, usually people believe that they're a reincarnation of an elder or someone in the ancestry who lived prior. You know, if say someone's grandfather dies and someone gets pregnant shortly after and they have a son, you might name the son that name because we understand, it's believed in the culture that child is a reincarnation of this person. Like, I'm getting some of you guys, you might either be, for some of you with the Death and the Prince of Wands, you might actually just be the reincarnation of of someone from your lineage. But I'm also getting very strongly, someone died and then you came back to life. Like the Bridge is the Hermit card. You literally, dog, I can't even make this shit up in terms of the imagery. You see how Kerberos? We have Kerberos. Those of you who are not familiar, Kerberos is the three-headed dog in Greek mythology that guards Hades, the realm of the underworld, the realm of the dead. Yo, some of y'all niggas came back to life. I said, shout out to the Jesus crew. But I'm getting some of you, I heard a son, a brother. Some of you guys, there's other people here where you might have had a loved one who died very early in your lifetime, and this person guards and protects you. For some of you, this shadow card, it's you, but it's actually a spirit or an entity attached to you. For some of you guys, there's a person, an elder, a family member who walks so close to you, it's almost like you guys have the same energy. I'm getting, especially when you're alone. If you're alone, if you're in hermit mode, if you're by yourself, you might isolate yourself, you might go somewhere, and you start like hearing things or seeing things, or even some of your shit might start moving around you. This is a spirit. This might be I'm getting for very strongly a relative who is protective of you, who guards you, who makes sure that other people cannot do evil or harm against you, is what I'm picking up with the Sun card. I don't know if I'm getting also here for someone, if you had a son or a child, and that person died, they might return. You might have a child return to you in this lifetime. Like, not in another one. They might come back. I don't know if someone had a miscarriage, or if your son was murdered, you might have had a child that was murdered. You might have the ability to speak to your child. If your child died through some type of negative circumstance, you have the ability to communicate with, but I'm getting this person specifically. Like, there was another reading where I picked up on a person who has the ability to see dead people, but for you guys, it's like it's ancestors, family members, kin. You have the ability to speak to dead people who have, I'm getting your blood, who carry your energy, who have your heat. But let's find out more about this heat thing, because I'm still not totally clear on how they mean this now. Oracle cards for you guys. You got, these are your light cards. These are shadow cards. We already established they don't want me. Y'all have short attention spans. Yo, Tamara, guiding children. I swear to you, I did not know that this card was here. Wow. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Holy shit. That's freaking... I'm a little freaked out by you guys' pile right now. For your other shadow cards, Hunter of Dreams. You guys have Hunter of Dreams. Hunter of Abundance. Yeah, someone here had a child that passed away. I'm getting early in life. You have the ability to speak to your child. This is true. This is spirit. This card is like triple, quadruple confirmation. Some of you have the ability to speak to your children who have been lost. I am so sorry to you. Parent, person. I'm picking up a mother very strongly. But if you have lost a child or had a child pass on, you can speak to this child. This is a gift. And it might not feel like a gift. It might be, I could not imagine, it might be incredibly painful. But you have this ability, and I'm hearing when you're alone. This might be something you've never told anyone before. Like, perhaps, I don't know, maybe you have gone to other spiritual gifts readings, and maybe the message wasn't specific, but some of you, I'm getting this is a secret. This is something you hide from people. You haven't told anyone that you have the ability to speak to this child, but you can see them. That shit is real. Damn, that's crazy. Let's get into more messages. You guys come from a very long line of, I'm supposed to say this word, death walkers. You guys come from people who can walk with and through death. With and through death. Calamity. Strange happenings. I'm seeing plagues also. I'm seeing the plagues of Egypt. Who the hell are you? Like, I saw lightning strike, and then I saw like a field full of food. Some of you guys have ancestors who walk, I'm hearing, through peril, through terror, through calamity. You have ancestors who literally can walk through death. Like, it does not matter what happens. The message that I got earlier with your shadow side, you have the ability to survive anything. This is not a gift that comes purely from you. This is a gift that comes from your lineage. Like, here we have Hunter of Abundance, Hunter of Dreams. Your ancestors don't play that shit. Whatever it was you came here to do, apparently you needed to be descended from some grown people. Because these people, like I said, they're heat seeking. They seek heat, they seek light, they seek nutrients. You come from people, my people, we say, the people that walk with the sun. People that come from sun-walking people are warriors, are people who can endure things that no one else can endure. People who see light where there is no light in sight. And they will prosper. It does not matter the circumstance. That's a beautiful message. Crazy, man. That's crazy. Put a little sun emoji up if you got this far into the read. Put a little sun emoji up. My sun people. My sun people. So let's hear your light messages. Ooh, elegance. You guys have funny. Look at these cards. Look at the movement, right? Look at the movement. She is leaping, and then you guys have the hummingbird. So you guys have any leap of faith, take a risk, put your heart's true desire into action, and then you have hummingbird spirit. Be here and now. I heard some of you guys have the gift of gab. Some of you guys are social. I heard social climbers. Some of you guys are very good, not just at speaking to those who are deceased, but speaking to people in general. You guys, I'm getting, you're very chatty. You're very chatty. You're very good at getting other people, I'm hearing, to follow you. Take a leap of faith. This is not you. This is other people. Some of you are good at getting people, I'm hearing, to jump ship. You might be good at getting people. You're good at getting people to take risks that they would not take otherwise with the death card. Like, you might be the person that people call up. They're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. My boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, girl, you need to do this, and this, and that. They get off the phone with you. They're like, bye. Like, they get off the phone with you. They're like, you know what? I should start my business. I should leave my man. I should pay my tax. whatever people call on you when they need faith. That's what I'm supposed to let you know. People call on you when they need faith. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful message. I do play, Spirit. Thank you for that message. But here with hummingbird, be in the here and now. I don't know. I don't want to say that, you guys, gossip is not the right word. It's funny that this is coming up as, it's almost like your shadow message was a light message, and your light message is a shadow message. Some of you guys have to be very careful about what you tell people. Number one, stop telling people your business. Some of you, that's what I got with gossip. Some of you guys, because you're so personable, you're so charitable, you're so generous. Some of you guys, you'll call someone up, you'll talk to them, you're like, oh my God, I got this great idea, and they're like, wow, oh my God, that's a great idea. Don't trust them. Stop telling people I'm getting this strong from your ancestors too. Some of you guys, stop telling people your damn business. That's what I'm supposed to let you know. If you guys have had people become jealous of you, or you've had falling outs with people, you've had people accuse you of being like this hummingbird here, she got a little bougie look on her face. She looked a little It's because you told people things they didn't need to know. You told people things about where you were going, where you were headed, because you're a conqueror. Y'all are conquerors. If y'all say, if you speak, I'm hearing strongly. If you speak something into existence, so long as you follow that path, it will happen. Like, if you guys are the type of people with this hunter of dreams, if you say, look, 5 years from now, I'm going to be a millionaire. Girl, you're going to have that $1 million. But what I'm supposed to let you know is some of you guys, with the Hermit card as a bridge, choose your words carefully. Choose your words carefully. Who you tell and what you tell them. You need to use discretion. Some of you, I'm hearing you're careless with words as well. Some of you guys, I'm hearing piercing. Some of you guys are piercing. You have to understand. Here's what you need to understand. My sun people, I think it's funny you guys didn't get the sunstone. I have a sunstone crystal, but you got the citrine. You have to understand that the sun is not to be touched. Okay? The sun is not to be touched. Fire is not to be touched because it will burn you. Okay? It will burn you. People are not supposed to be able to touch you. So sometimes you let people get a little too close and then they get burned. And this also affects your speech as well. Some of you guys, you're powerful speakers. I'm hearing healing gifts in speech. There is healing in your throat. There is healing in your throat with this hummingbird. There is healing. I'm hearing for some of you, there's a story you're meant to tell. A story you're meant to tell people. Okay, you tell people the truth and you're meant to. But you have to be careful what you tell people when you tell them. And how they will, because they will take it seriously. And they will take it personally as well. That is another thing you need to understand. Okay? Be here now. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, are gifted seers. You're gifted seers. You have the ability to see what will occur. And it's part of the reason why you're so determined. Because some of you guys, you're like, oh no, I saw my house. I saw my mansion. I saw where I end up. I believe in that shit. I believe. You guys believe right? The reason why you're able to act in such, I'm hearing a glamorous fate. It's like almost glamorous the way that you guys move. Like sometimes other people look at you, it's almost like they're in awe. It's they see it as glamorous. Like I'm hearing you guys with this death card, with this death card. I can't believe I'm saying this. Some of you guys, you make death look glamorous. Like you make all the whatever tribulations you have. Other people see you like this, like, oh, they just took a leap of faith. They just, no, girl, it was a fight. It was a fight. It was a battle. It was a battle. You know what I mean? It was a battle, but like, you look like this hummingbird card to these other people, which again is why you need to be careful what you tell them. You need to be careful who gets close to you and who doesn't. You see this 3-headed dog right here, homie? Kerberos, the gatekeeper. Kerberos is a gatekeeper. Who's keeping your gate? Who are you letting in? Okay? You need to be clear on that. Who's getting close to you and who is not. Because people who are looking at you as if you're just some little hummingbird just flitting around, just bouncing from flower to flower, those people, these are people that do not need to be close to you. Okay? Protect yourself through speech. I'm hearing also diplomacy for some of you. Some of you guys, you might not like being diplomatic, right? Some of you guys, I heard bludgeon. You might bludgeon people because you have such a strong, I'm hearing a strong throat. People with the Hermit card. The Hermit is a card of Virgo, right? Virgo is the exaltation of Mercury, of communication. Okay, you guys have masterful abilities of communication. Okay, you don't have to. You don't gotta cut people that hard. Sometimes you can channel this hummingbird energy into not just bringing people toward you, but also if you're asking someone to leave you alone, you can channel your hummingbird energy and you can say, hey, I'm not going to do that right now. Why don't we reschedule? Why don't we do this later? Or, hey, can I talk to you about this and this? Trust your voice. Trust your voice to carry you where you need to go. Because people follow you. People follow leaders. Like real talk, people follow you. And they listen. And that's something some of you guys, you might not be fully aware just how much people take the things that you say seriously. Because people can sense power. That's what the energy I picked up on. I say it's like you radiate. You guys radiate energy. Like you guys have, I'm getting, it's like a regal aura. This card and this card. You guys radiate this type of energy. So here, you guys have 2 bridge cards from this, 1 card. Okay, yeah, no, I double checked. They said one of those cards. So for your bridge cards, you guys have this partnership rune and you also have signals. Birds. Birds again. This came up in another reading too. I don't know if you were drawn to a reading where I was picking up on birds, chit chat, chit chat, chit chat. Do not block your abundance by telling people that which they do not need to know. I'm supposed to repeat the message. They really want me to drive it home. Birds are, again, with the signals card, messages. Messages. I'm hearing for some of you, check your text messages, emails. There might be someone you need to text. There might be someone you need to tell something that you might be anxious. You might be nervous about telling this person something. This might be something you have an issue with, a grievance about, or even someone in your life who might have wronged you, whatever. But you need to communicate. A lot of your divine work lies, I'm hearing rely, is facilitated. It is through this gift of speech and compassion. And compassion. You guys are not uncompassionate people, and at times it can, I'm almost hearing distort the way you go about speaking. It's interesting. It's almost like, for you, truth is compassion. So you will tell someone the truth. You might feel obligated even with this powerhouse energy to tell people the truth. Tell someone the truth about something. But I'm getting for some of you, it's like you might have distanced yourself from this truth-telling ability. You guys are truth tellers as well. And some people, they're like truth telling. I'm like, that is a spiritual gift. Person who has the ability to speak that which is real, that which is clear. Because so many people, they live in distortion, they live in chaos, they live in fear. But y'all are fearless. And in being fearless, you are able to tell people that which they need to know. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm going to pull one last card. We're going to end this because it's been like an hour and a half. I need to make some tea. Got a work meeting later. But yeah, this has been a great read. Please, Spirit. Oh, that's your card. Oh. Earthed. Learning how to be human. Wow. Earth School. Life lessons. Soul growth. Study higher learning. Oh my God. You guys are shamans. That's the last thing I'm supposed to let you know. You guys are shamans. You guys are shamans. You might have strong bird totem ancestry. You guys might, if you come from people that walk with birds. I heard Garuda for someone here as well. I'm hearing if you're Asian, if you're Hindu, I'm getting someone who's Pakistani as well, someone who's Desi. You might want to look into Garuda, right? A vehicle, right? They're a divine spirit. And even you see this card, it looks like flying. It looks like a person who's flying. But here, right, we have Earth. I'm hearing you guys need to ground yourself more. Before you communicate with people, meditate. Take time to keep still. Understand, right? Birds, right? They're in eggs like reptiles, right? They're not born awake. They're not born living. They sit in an egg first, and then they crack out. You guys need to spend more time in this egg, in an egg-like state. You need to spend more time, I'm hearing, resting before you fly. Spirit, is there anything else that this pile needs to? Spirit, is it? This one. Wow. Yes, I'm hearing bathing as well. That's so funny. I heard bird bath. Bathing. Yeah, you guys need to spend more time in stillness, silence, meditation, restorative practices. If you've been having trouble communicating with people around you, you need to spend time alone. You need to take deep breaths. You need to meditate. You need to ground. You need to go the hell outside. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, but wear your mask, social distance, go in a park, stay away from people. Like, you really need to. I'm hearing dream for some of you. You need to dream. You need to work through. I'm hearing some ego around your dreams. Some of you guys, you want everything right now, but you've been earthed for a reason. You've been put on pause so you can work on your communication. That's what I'm supposed to let you know. The reading is finished. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank your intuition. I want to thank your higher self. I want to thank my intuition, my higher self, for guiding you to this spread. If you like this reading, if you like my channel, you like this setup, please post comments. Please let me know. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you so much for being here. Word up, y'all. Thank you. Ashe.